Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. In this episode, you will find out na minsan hindi pala sapat na maipasa mo lang yung IELTS exam na makakuha ka ng okay na score. Okay? Minsan, naku, kung ikaw ay makatapat ng isang IRCC officer, assessing your application at mag-decide na gusto ko yata itong interviewin. You have to back up your IELTS exam with good speaking skills, actual speaking skills. Okay, dito po kasi sa kasong pag-uusapan natin, na-refuse po ang kanyang work permit application. Okay, ang dahilan, isa rather sa mga pinagbatayan ni officer ay noong in-interview, hindi magaling mag-English. Parang hindi yata nito ma-perform ang kanyang trabaho ng mabuti kasi hindi makapagsalita ng maayos. Ano po ang trabahong ito? Cook. For a cook position. Maliban sa parang hindi kumbinsido si officer sa English speaking skill ni applicant during the interview, dahil nga siguro hindi magaling mag-English, hindi rin niya ma-explain yung qualifications niya as a cook. Yan ang nangyari. So, the applicant went to court para questionin ang naging refusal sa kanya. Pero ang ending, si judge, sinabing tama naman daw ang desisyon ng IRCC in this case. Okay, puntahan po natin. Again, this is a federal court ruling, ang ating pagbabatayan in this episode. This was published December 30, 2025. Okay. So, LAMIA, no? Work permit na may LAMIA application. Okay. Okay, puntahan po natin ang summary. 38 years old from Lebanon. Noong 2022 pa siya nag-apply ng work permit under the TFW program para siya ay makapagtrabaho sa isang Lebanese restaurant in Gatineau, Quebec. Noong Feb 2023, his application was rejected. Okay? Ang requirement daw dun sa LAMIA niya, requires, ito po, secondary school education and written and verbal competencies in either English or French. Okay, yung no-code daw for cooks, according to this court ruling, provides that secondary schooling is usually required and completion of a 3-year apprenticeship or other programs in cooking or food safety may be required. However, pinoint out naman ni Judge na in this matter, the LAMIA does not specifically require that. Eto na. So, yung nag-a-assess na officer decided that he wanted to do an interview. Phone interview lang po to. Okay? Sabi dito, the officer proceeded to a verification call with Mr. El Haj, asking about his cooking knowledge and how he was recruited for this job. At doon, after the phone interview, nagkaroon daw ng concerns si officer tungkol sa lack of English skills and cooking knowledge, including with respect to his ability to communicate health and safety issues in a kitchen in Canada. Ito daw yung nakasulat dun sa GCMS notes, no? Ang GCMS notes, parang ito yung report ni officer, nakasulat po yan, naka-attach rather sa file ng isang aplikante to explain in detail ano nangyari sa bawat step, halimbawa, nung kanyang application. Okay, so dun sa GCMS notes nakasulat, following a verification call with the applicant, he was unable to use terminology related to working in a restaurant. So parang sabi dito, he had fundamentally absent ability, wala siyang abilidad to describe what type of food he was able to prepare as a cook. Meron naman daw alam na konting English, sabi dito. While he has some English language abilities, there is a noticeable absence of ability to speak English relative to the work he sought. Ang ini-imply po kasi nitong IRCC officer, paano ka magiging magaling na cook kung hindi ka marunong makapag-communicate in English in that kitchen? Okay? It is not clear how someone could safely work in a restaurant if they are unable to say the names of foods or ingredients, given the high risk of allergens and cross-contamination and customer needs for safe food preparation. Wow! Okay, mukhang tinanong din si applicant tungkol sa food safety, no? Mga food handling siguro. Hindi siguro makasagot ng maganda. So ngayon, dahil hindi kumbinsido si officer sa English abilities, binigyan naman siya ng pagkakataon magpaliwanag. Pinadalan po siya ng procedural fairness letter to explain and rather submit more documents, evidence to prove na meron siyang magaling na English at marunong talaga siya sa kusina, na meron talaga siyang background sa cooking. Okay? Inviting him to submit updated or additional evidence of language and culinary qualifications. Yan. Eto na, ano ang sinagot ni Mr. El Haj sa PFL? Ito po ang kanyang mga dokumentong sinama. Alam nyo guys, pati link sa kanyang Instagram account, ginamit niyang ebidensya to prove his culinary skills. Apparently, merong IG account itong aplikante na sunod-sunod siguro ang kanyang food posts. Later on, medyo interesting yung naging sagot ni IRCC officer tungkol dyan sa IG account niya, no, na ginamit bilang ebidensya as proof of his cooking experience. Anyway, ang kanyang mga sinagot sa PFL, ito, kopya ng kanyang parang diploma, a document related to a technical baccalaureate in hospitality. Yan. Ano daw yun, sabi ni Mr. El Haj? Original diploma niya. Okay, Diploma of Vocational Studies in Cooking with translations in French and English. Okay, binigyan din niya ng updated CV. Results ng isang IELTS exam. Actually, yung binigay daw niyang IELTS exam, expired. Pero the court decision says naman na kahit expired, validly obtained. So parang okay na rin, no? Pero guys, wag ano na, as much as possible, I think you should be submitting a valid, na hindi pa expired IELTS exam. Anyway, and a link to an Instagram account. Yung IG account daw contained 250 photographs and videos purportedly showcasing his cooking skills. So what happened was, the officer thought that the documents provided to support his claim insufficient pa rin daw. Sabi pa daw ng aplikante, hindi naman daw inassess properly itong kanyang ebidensya. Yan ang sabi niya sa korte. The officer did not meaningfully acknowledge these documents. The cook is saying, hindi man lang daw kinonsider, meron pala siyang prior work experience sa isang catering company ng 10 years. So may professional culinary experience siya. So I think guys, nadali talaga siya siguro sa kanyang communication skills, no? The decision factor in more yung conduct bali ni applicant during the interview. His ability to express himself about what he knows about the kitchen. Obviously, pati yung mismong kakayanan niyang mag-explain. So, according to judge, the decision is reasonable. The court finds that the reasons contained dun sa GCMS notes employ a matter-of-fact tone. In-engage naman daw lahat ng evidence provided meaningfully. And, klaro naman daw, rational at defensible ang desisyon ni IRCC officer. Ayan o. After explicitly dealing with each document provided, the officer found na they still did not sufficiently address his concerns regarding the applicant's language skills or qualifications as a cook. Okay? Pinoint out pa nga dito na klaro sa record na expired yung IELTS score. Pero kahit na expired yan, binigyan pa rin namin ng weight. Kinonsider pa rin siya. Okay, he still considered them and found that they showed the scores of 5s across the board, which indicates they are on the edge. Okay, kumbaga hindi sobrang taas pala yung kanyang IELTS score. So kumbaga, malapit pa rin tumawid sa incompetency, parang ganun ba? Sabi dito, which indicates they are on the edge of what would be reasonable for competency in duties of a cook. Sabi dito, the phone call where he struggled to communicate with the officer led to the officer's finding that he did not possess the required language skills. Paano ba? Paano ba sumagot kasi ng tanong? Ano ba yan? O, nandito na to sa part na to. The officer asked relevant questions, including Mr. Elhad's workplace, job offer, his education background, his current employment, and the type of food he cooked. Ang mga sagot daw kasi ni Elhaj were brief, often one-word answers that required to ask several follow-up questions. And nung tinanong pa daw kung ano yung mga niluluto mo, ang sabi lang, Arabic food and Lebanese food. Yun lang, okay. Siguro mas gusto pa ng more explanation, ano? The court finds that the officer articulated very clearly what his concerns were at the end of the call regarding Mr. Elhaj not being a cook, not having sufficient language ability, and having no knowledge of the kitchen and restaurant terminology. May sinasabi pa raw pala si Mr. Elhaj dito na siya daw ay English educated. Yan na, ito mismong quote niya. I am English educated. English was always my first foreign language during my elementary and secondary studies, and during the following of my cooking program. Please note that my second foreign language while studying is French. Wow, okay. Pero sabi nga ni officer, wala rin naman daw ebidensya to support na siya ay English educated. Kasi yung baccalaureate daw niya, sabi dito, they are from a national exam administered in Arabic and do not indicate exactly where and what Mr. Elhaj studied, nor in what language, nor what the duration of the program was. Ayun. Ito pa pala guys, 'di ba may sinasabi daw na 10-year experience doon sa kanyang catering company na pinagtrabahuan noon. Nakasulat daw doon, may letter of employment at pirma ng may-ari ng catering company at contact information. Ang sabi dito, nung kinontak daw pala yung owner, the owner denied knowing Mr. Elhaj or having even employed him. Oh, wow. So that one affected yung kiniklaim daw ni Mr. Elhaj na work experience as a cook. Oh, wow. Okay. Puntahan natin kung paano inassess yung Instagram account, ha? The officer found that the account was under the applicant's name, pero wala dong pictures or videos of Mr. Elhaj himself in the photos. So, puro food posts lang nang wala siya. Ang ibig sabihin, the officer could reasonably conclude that this made it impossible to verify if it was actually Mr. Elhaj who prepared the food showcased in his posts. So, yun. Hindi naman daw porke pinost mo yung mga pagkain na yan, ikaw na talaga ang nagluto niyan. Lalo na wala daw picture ni Elhaj or videos ni Elhaj na mismong nandoon. Itong application for judicial review is dismissed. Refused pa rin ang kanyang work permit application. What do you think about this, guys? No? Kaya dapat talagang mag-aral ng English, ano? It could make or break your application, lalo na kung ang inyong LAMIA requires English speaking skills. All right? That is it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!